And I like really dark, like infinite black backgrounds. Okay, so typically you would hang these on the wall like so. And the problem I have is that my backdrop is wider than this wall. And I can't use this wall because if I were to mount on the wall, my backdrop would only come out about, say, this far, which means it would hit everything going down that's on this wall. So I might end up having to mount this directly into the drywall, and drywall isn't super strong. So I have to go get the type of screws that will open up so that it just doesn't pull through the drywall or break the drywall altogether. And I also have to get, for these, I have to get some PVC. It'll make more sense when I put it together later. So we'll check back in a little bit. My reasons for wanting a backdrop system was mainly for a black backdrop, because I like to keep my space really dark, and I like really dark, like infinite black backgrounds for some things that I shoot. And I can work this out by, you know, lighting tricks and settings in camera, and you know, sometimes that's what you have to resort to. However, I would prefer to be able to, like myself, have my background totally black without much effort. So I wanted a black backdrop to put on one end of the room. It's not a huge room, but it'll make it easier for me to accomplish the shots that I want to get. So that was the last part of the studio that I wanted to complete, so I'm going to do that today. I really don't have any excuses. So we're going to get her done. Then I'm going to take these special toggle bolts, drill them into the ceiling, and then attach my brackets to these. So this is what you'll see on the ceiling. Right up there. Okay. All right, so I got to put another one on that side over there. So now that first one's done, I need to measure 10 feet, about 10 1/4, 10 1/2 from that other bracket. 15 inches from the wall over on this side. So these screws, they have a screw at the top. They drill into your drywall in the ceiling, and then once you insert a screw or a bolt on this end, once it connects up here, this flips over and goes horizontal to hold it on the other side of the drywall. That's why I'm using those. Be sure to work smart, not hard. I'm going to connect the little brackets here to the 2-inch PVC on both ends, and then see if it fits. To make this work with this, we insert this into here, and as we turn this, these parts expand, so they will tighten up and lock into this. Okay, so we are in business. Nice. Now we do the other end. I just discovered something. It's probably wise not to tighten this up in the PVC just yet, because this little part here is adjustable. I can slide this up and down here like so. So what I want to do is get the first bracket up with the PVC and the second one up with the PVC, but don't tighten it. Once we tighten it into place, we have more space to work with on the hook. Notice the shape of this. It's got almost like a triangular shape here and again here. That is so you can determine which way to put it onto the hook. So let's say I put it on like this. As you can see, it was meant for the chain to go this way and that way, so that's not gonna work. I want to change it and mount it like this so the chain can flow freely vertically. Okay, so I have slid that end into the bracket there, and I'm going to insert this one here and see if it fits. And that's a pretty good fit. So I'm gonna take this down, get my backdrop actually on it, and we're gonna go from there. All right, so my backdrop, I have, it's about 9.5 feet wide. I don't remember how long, but on one end it has like a pocket, little opening here. And I'm gonna use that as the bottom end of my backdrop. Okay, so since that slot is not big enough for the 2-inch PVC, I will simply insert this 3/4 inch PVC. If I can figure out how to do this, is a very long piece of PVC. I will simply insert this all the way through. And I don't know if I'm gonna cap it off or clamp it off somehow to keep it from sliding around. I really haven't figured that part out yet. But basically we're gonna insert that all the way through. This will be my weight to help keep the backdrop, flat and take out creases, hopefully folds and such. But we'll get to that last. On the other end, I'm just gonna use this end for example. I don't know of a better way to do this yet, but I am simply going to add some Velcro or command strips to the fabric and also to the 2-inch PVC. And I'm just gonna Velcro it to it. Don't really think I have to show that on video. Okay, so this screw here controls the amount of tension it has and how firmly it holds everything. So if this is really tight, it's gonna be difficult to turn this roller. So you want it fairly loose, but you don't want it so loose that it unravels by itself. So you work with this to get your tension how you want it. So on the bottom end, I've got that smaller piece of PVC running all the way through it. And I just got these little clips here to keep things from sliding either way. Of course, I have my little chain here to lift or lower. Just so this little plastic chain isn't hanging in my way all the time, I added a hook here on the wall. And so I just take this and I hang them on that hook. Now they're against the wall, out of the way.